wrestling fans, Monty G here. It's time to do my prediction video for the up-and-coming Royal Rumble as the road to Wrestlemania begins. Yes. Now, before I begin my predictions, it's time to bring back a good friend of mine's, Aaron. He has once again decided to join me as we do another collaboration prediction video. So, Aaron, go on ahead, give us your predictions for the Royal Rumble.
Alright, let's do this real quick. So, the first match is Sheamus versus Shorty G. And I think Sheamus is gonna pull this out. He's coming back and, yeah, he's gonna win. He's gonna do this. Second match, US Championship match. Andrade versus Humberto. I think. Maybe. But I think Andrade will retain. SmackDown Women's Championship, Bayley versus Lacey Evans. I hope Lacey Evans wins. Yeah, I'll just pick her. I don't like Bayley that much. So, Falls Count Anywhere match, Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin, and I think Roman's gonna pull this out 100%. For the Universal Championship, Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, versus Daniel Bryan, and I think The Fiend is definitely gonna retain 100%. Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Asuka, and I think Becky Lynch will definitely retain. And now the Women's Royal Rumble match. I think Monty G said 3 people to say that can win. One is, so I do current, up-and-comer, and surprise entrant. So the first person I think will win is Baszler, current roster, because NXT I think is current. And then my up-and-comer, maybe Toni Storm. And then my surprise entrant, alright, Ronda Rousey. But last but not least, the Men's Royal Rumble. So current roster, I hate saying this, but Roman Reigns, up-and-comer, I think Ciampa or Keith Lee. And surprise entrant that I think will win is CM Punk, hopefully. Fingers crossed! But those are my predictions. Back to you, Monty G.
Well, those are some pretty interesting predictions there, Aaron. I actually agree with you on some of those, especially the surprise entrance CM Punk, because I believe, hopefully, that he might make his return. We'll mention that later. Let's go on ahead and do my predictions for this year's Royal Rumble. First off, we have a singles match for the WWE United States Championship. Current champion Andrade versus Humberto Carmelo. I think this is a good way to kick off the show. I expect these two to put on a great match again. But I think Andrade will continue on ahead and he will retain the United States Championship. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, we have current champion Bayley versus Lacey Evans, who's now become a fan favorite. And I think this is going to be a pretty interesting match. I don't know if they want to put the belt on Lacey Evans yet. They might have Bayley continue to be the women's champion, maybe up until WrestleMania. I simply don't know at this point right now. She's actually doing a pretty good job as a bad guy or heel, and I think this could be a good match. But in all things, I think Bayley will retain the SmackDown Women's Champion. In a singles matchup, we have the returning Sheamus. Yes, Sheamus is back in his first match, pay-per-view matchup in a long while. He will take on Shorty G. Now, they've been teasing this little feud that they've had back and forth, and now we have their first pay-per-view matchup. I think it's going to be a good match, but no, this is Sheamus's return. They're certainly not going to have him job out to Shorty G. I think Shorty G will put on a great show as he's done before, but I think Sheamus will win the match. In a Falls Count Anywhere matchup, we have Roman Reigns going against King Corbin. Now, I don't know how long this feud is going to last. This has been going on a bit too long for my taste. We've had King Corbin actually win a few matches for the time being right now, but I think it's time for Roman Reigns to finally win this one. It's going to be a brutal matchup, and Roman Reigns is going to have double duty for this one because he's going to participate in the 30-man Battle Royal. So it'll be interesting to see how they're going to play this out or and what place they're going to put Roman in. It wouldn't surprise me he might up, depending upon how long this match is, he'll probably wind up being the 30th man to conserve his energy. But I think Roman Reigns will win this match. For the Raw Women's Championship, we have current champion Becky Lynch versus Asuka. I think this is the match that could steal the show. Both women are very competitive. They're very good in-ring performers. Now, Becky Lynch has had the title since Wrestlemania of last year, and I don't know if and when will Vince and the rest of the WWE are going to remove the belt from her. She's had it for almost over a year now. She's been a good champion, and I love all her matches. I don't know if they're willing to take the belt off her and give it to Asuka. If I'm not mistaken, I think Asuka is still the tag team championship with Kairi Sane. So I think this is going to be a great matchup, but Becky Lynch will retain the Raw Women's Championship for this time. In a strap match for the WWE Universal Championship, we have The Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan. This is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Like I like the character The Fiend. Bray Wyatt has done a fantastic job with him. I think this is going to be another brutal matchup. And as much as people would like to see Daniel Bryan win, it's not ready. I think it's time to remove the championship from Bray Wyatt. I think he will retain the title in this matchup. It's going to be a great matchup. I think it's an interesting matchup, but I believe Bray Wyatt will win the match. And now we have first the women's battle royal. And just like I told with Aaron, we decided to pick three people. Now, obviously, the favorite is Charlotte Flair. They feel that she's the favorite. And I say that she's the favorite. I think my surprise could be either Sarah Logan or Sonya Deville, maybe Sarah Logan, but I think my surprise entrant will be the return of Ronda Rousey. I think Ronda Rousey will make her return, and I think she could be the surprise entrant and the surprise winner. So those are my three choices. I'm pretty sure we'll have other surprises coming in about who's going to come into the Women's Royal Rumble. There's always surprises when it comes to the Women's Royal Rumble. My favorite is Charlotte Flair. My underdog is Sarah Logan, and my surprise will be Ronda Rousey. I think she's going to make her return at the Royal Rumble. I could be wrong, but you know how Vince is. He always likes to pull off the impossible. So those are my three picks for the Women's Royal Rumble match. And now for the men's Royal Rumble match. Now, this is pretty interesting because Brock Lesnar is not going to defend his title in a regular championship match for the WWE Championship. No, he is going to participate in the Royal Rumble. He's going to be the number one interest because they feel as though he's such a badass, he's such a beast that he can dispose of the 29 other men in the matchup. Now, I think this is pretty interesting. Now, my obviously everyone is picking Roman Reigns to win this one. It wouldn't surprise me if he wins. My underdog is going to be Drew McIntyre. I think it's time that Drew McIntyre finally got a push because I think he could be, whether he's a fan favorite or a heel, I think it's time for him to go on ahead and get his due. I think he is the person that will definitely be the man to be. And of course, I'm going to agree with Aaron. My surprise interest will be CM Punk. It'd be great to see CM Punk back in the WWE once again. Everyone's been rumoring that because of his return to WWE backstage. I never saw it, but you know how Vince is. He always likes to give surprises. He brings them back. And I think it'll be a great way to introduce CM Punk back into WWE is to see him be in this event and actually win it. So those are my predictions. Those are Aaron's predictions as well. What are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen in the Royal Rumble? Leave your comments down in the comment section below and give me your predictions for this year's Royal Rumble and the road to WrestleMania begins. And once again, that's my video for the day, guys. Hope you did like, and if you do, please hit that like button and share. And once again, this is your first time here, please hit that subscriber button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put up videos such as this one. Also, all my social media links will be in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as Monty G, the wrestling fan, and I'll see you guys on my next video. I'm out.